I'm live! Yay! Well, I know I'm not talking a whole lot, but I am live. Interesting. I have a new theory about how to mark my bonuses in the box, especially if I'm doing a half box like this. And what else are we going to put in there? Oh, yeah. We got to put in a Merc dime, don't we? Actually, I think today's bonus treat is going to be a $19.40. Oh. Okay. What about this one? How about 1964 dime? Hey, look, it's Cunning Oak. And we're going to put that here. Right? No, there. All right. That's my little container of cool stuff that doesn't really work right. Anyways, I hope everybody is having a wonderful afternoon. I'm watching really cool thunderstorms go right past us. It is not awesome, but I'll get over it. Wow, I went from 2 people to no people in a hurry. That's no bueno. That's all good. I'll kick it a while. I'm not going to go opening any rolls yet. That's a tomorrow morning thing. Before I go into town to get my next half a box. Woohoo! $19.45 P Warnickel. One of the cool things that's going to be going into stuff. Well, hello there, Phil. Mr. Dirty Laundry Prospecting. That is in the bonus pile as well. All kinds of cool stuff in the bonus pile. Actually, I think I'm going to do this. This is where the war nickels and various other cool stuff will go. And the V nickels. V nickel. V nickel. Oh wow, there's even more V nickels over here. Hold on. 1910 and 1905. Well, those definitely need to go in there, huh? All right. Just kind of playing around, putting together stuff for bonuses. Well, I'm waiting to see if anybody is interested in rolls. All right. I know what to do here. So first of all, check that. It's just a 64, but it's on both sides. Pretty cool. That wasn't supposed to be in there. All right. Because I want to have the war nickels separate from the B nickels. All right. And then we got a war. All right. Man, the person count keeps popping up and down. Nobody says hi. All right. Then we go to here, and that's where the war nickels go. And then, of course, we still have the 2009s that I still give out here and there. And what else? I have an A 2019 nickel that I could throw on the chopping block. But anyways, there we go. Silver Finder, welcome, welcome. How goes it today? I got the other half of that box today, so now there was anybody who watched me go through it earlier, there was no silver in the first half. I'm hopeful for the second half. I did also pull out 16 or 18 die cracks. So there's errors in these, as long as you're looking for them. I didn't see any really cool stuff, but I also kind of had to go fast there at the end, so I really wasn't looking at every coin like I should have. So, okay. Which with this one, I plan on inspecting coins much closer for the second half of the box. Okay. Bill, no timing anybody out. All right. Get my area cleaned up a little bit and prepared more. Still have a bunch of nickels to go through and scope. Kind of a ridiculous amount. But I'll get through it. I'll get through them all. Silver Rapture in the house. How's it going, man? How you doing today? You had a pretty okay day. Went through the first half of this box this morning. Went and turned it all in to get the second half of the box. So, which I'll have to do the same thing tomorrow and go get another half a box that I have ordered. Coco, no worries, man. Right now I have half a box of halves that is, I got bonuses in and such. And I have a box of pennies. That's actually all I have. And I think there might be, let me double check. There might be some nickels rolls, but no, there are no nickel rolls left right now. But I have another box on order at a different bank. But right now I'm stuck at picking them up half the box at a time, which thankfully my banks are cool with that. Otherwise, that would suck. I have some pretty cool banks though. Even though they haven't been giving up much silver, they work with me on anything else. And actually, at the one bank, they know I'm a collector. They know I love getting this different stuff, and they know what I do with it. And so they see something cool come through, they grab it for me. And I actually have a lady at a whole nother bank that I don't bank at that does the same thing for me. Because she's actually a transplant at this other bank from one of my primary banks. So she's cool. Batman. I am Batman. But yeah, that's what I got. Oh, check this out, man. I got this bad boy, which is beautiful piece dollar. I know it's not very clear, but it's a 1926 S. And I picked this thing up for a song because we promised Lurch's Coins and Games something special for his. He did $100 donation, and so basically, yeah, I decided at that point, especially since I know a guy, and I got a real, like I said, I got this thing for a song. Yeah, this thing's actually. I grabbed this one because of how nice it looked, because it was in the low rate bin. But looking at it and then looking it up, it's a low mintage. It's pretty cool. But anyway, this goes out to Lurch's Coins and Games because that's the one I bought for him. So, and I decided that's because Kenny had said something about bars of silver on the stream, but our guy doesn't have any bars of silver right now. So I went with the next best thing and then haggled it. And like I said, I got a killer deal. Now I've got to get built back up again and get to the point where I have enough to go and buy a good little bit from him. Spend like $150, get 20 of them or something. No, he ain't gonna be that nice to me. I could probably get 15 for $150. Would maybe. Hey, you know, Rapture, we're here for you all day long, man. We're here for you. Somebody had mentioned it, I think either last night's stream or this morning's stream, that something that you had mentioned in another stream, and I feel for you, brother. Nice. Oh, I'll definitely be happy to give some stickers away, man. I gotta get reorganized because I have a pile of giveaway stickers here that I misplaced. And anyways, yeah, long story short, it's not as bad as it sounds. It's just I have stuff everywhere. I mean, to mail out stuff that's, you know, in the process of being mailed. Then I've got the in and out box, and got a countertop filled with coins, and I'm being overrun with die cracks because nobody seems to want die cracks. It's getting really close to the point where I'm actually just going to put them back out into circulation. I mean, I'll put some in giveaways if, you know, people are interested in them, but yeah. Did you find a place to hang your hat, sir? I hope you managed to. That would be excellent. And I think last time I asked anybody, they told me I was at 310 subs, which means I'm getting real close, 23 away from the 333 giveaway, which you all know it's going to have gold in it. So, oh, 2 of you. That's all good. Cool. At least you're staying somewhere. That's what I was worried about. That wind is howling out there. I do not condone smoking in any way. If you do not smoke, do not start. If you do smoke, try to quit. Anyways, that's my disclaimer, and YouTube is not related in any way with my smoking habits. Oh. Yeah, brother, if you were closer to me, I'd definitely offer up something. And at this point, I'm pretty much getting down to couches. Pretty much all the rooms are double bunked. But, yeah. Who else? You know, people. Somebody must have gone live like right about the time I did. Or everybody's eating dinner. Or. Pretty much anything's possible, I guess, huh? Oi. Anyways, I'm doing pretty good healing up. So hey, I know Rapture's in here. Who else is in here? Hopefully it's Cunning Oak or Dirty Laundry. Well, I don't know. Silver Finder would be cool too. I was gonna give up a secret, but now we got another person in here. Who's my third person now? Who are ya? Who do ya be? I was about to give up the secret of what the 90% are in the box is tonight. Well, you know what? Well, anyways, I can't lay them out like I was. I just realized that because Kenny already, I can leave that one though. I forgot Kenny already marked the rolls. So. New Chummins. Hey, how's it going? Okay, I'll give it up really quick while nobody else is in here. This is the 90%er of the day. 1963 Ben. Benji. Anyways, that's the 90%er in the box for the day. Our 40%er is a very beautiful 68. You never know if I don't know. Y'all never know. Things could, if I could get my channel going good enough, maybe one of these days I'll include something like this in the 40%. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It is a 1969, yep, Denver double die reverse. A very nice one, if I don't say so myself. That's definitely not the 40%er of tonight, but one day. Unless all of a sudden, hi Victoria, unless I find out that it's worth thousands of dollars, and I'm probably going to sell it. I'll sell it and then start getting good boxes from way different places than here. I actually want to get a listing, an actual listing of my coins with pictures and everything. I might have to build a website. I might actually have to break down and actually build a website for this crap. But I put it all up and just with pictures and you know, raw coin, not graded, not attributed, take some detailed pictures and then just start selling them. Yeah. I'd like to get to the point where I could get go and get 3 or 4 boxes a week from Vegas. Maybe even do a Phoenix trip once every other week or something. Alternate Phoenix and Vegas, you know, once a week, going and getting an order in boxes. That is my goal. Man, that wind is howling. Neat. Makes a nice cool breeze through here. I better put that dime back. I'm not scoping stuff for a while. I'm not going to scope stuff tonight. I'll probably finish these nickels out tomorrow sometime. Man, the amount of errors I've been finding in those repunch, mint marks, DDOs, DDRs. You know, and I'd be willing to bet about half of what I think I found is machine doubling and will be, you know, not found to be correct. But I mean, if only half of what I have is actually valid, then I've got some crazy good finds. I know of a couple of them that are guaranteed they are what they are, and I do believe they're actually new finds. So today's Thursday. I bet. I wonder if they're doing the Q&A right now. I better look at that. Hold on, give me a second, folks. I am not actually paying attention to chat or anything like that right now, simply because I might actually, if PV's live, or PV and Mantic are live with their Street Meets Geek is on. That's what's going on. And the live coin auction with Lemonhead. I got you. Okay. Well, hard to party against those guys, huh? That's all good. Anyways, throw a look at PayPal. All right, here we go. So what are y'all up to tonight, besides hanging out here with us? Which I do appreciate very much, by the way. I am honored that you guys are here and not elsewhere. Sounds like almost an argument out there, doesn't it? Anyways. Is Phil still in here? Nothing at all, not much. Yeah, I hear you. I was kind of chilling, trying to go through some stuff, clean up a little bit. I got my blood test today. Right on. Nice to meet you, Rapture's dad. Tell you what, your kiddo there, he makes some good graphics. Which reminds me, I need to talk to you about that again. I found a couple background graphics that I was wondering if you could throw something together for me, or when you get a chance. Not a big deal though. No, not a rush type of thing. It's just we found some really nice Arizona backgrounds with nice dark monsoon clouds. Those will look pretty epic, but he makes awesome graphics for channels. Ow. Anyways, yeah, my blood work came back. I'm a little bit higher towards a bleed risk than I wanted to be, but not too far up there. And just a matter of adjusting my dose properly so that I gradually drop. So that'll be good. Get back down. I don't know. My blood never comes into like where it's supposed to. I'm one of the most random people on my blood work that my doctors have ever seen, and I get my blood drawn twice a week, and they still haven't been able to figure out how to fix it. So perhaps me kids are right, and I am a wee bit alien. Alrighty, I will start. Okay, Google. Now, I don't have a cool computer as Snacks and Paul. Okay, Google, start timer. Yeah, I mean, like I said, a little bit higher, but I'm not at a stroke risk anymore, and I'm not at the crazy bleed risk that I was at it 2 weeks ago. So one of those things. That bleed risk, being at a bleed risk and then actually having an internal bleed, really not fun. But I am recovering, and I'm here to tell you all, the second time I was in that hospital, oh man, I didn't complain, I didn't gripe, I didn't try to get out, I didn't tell them I was going to go AMA, none of it. I just let them take care of me, because 2 catheters in 3 days is more than any human being should have to suffer. And yes, my biggest problem with those surgeries was the catheter. I mean, at least if you're going to do that, give me enough drugs that I don't remember it. Same with the taking it out part. So uncool. Can you all hear Jenny in the background barely? She's there. The little monster mash. Or maybe not. That might be Cunning Oak. I can't tell. I'm half deaf. I'm listening through it. Close the door. I mean, I probably should be scoping coins while I'm talking to you guys. I guess I could do that. At least try to get through some of these nickels. The cool part is I know I open this roll right now. There's probably 1 or 2 war nickels, at least one 2009, and possibly a couple errors, which means the war nickels, the 2009s, those all go into doing giveaways, doing bonuses. The double dyes, the repunch mint marks, those type of things. Those are different cool stuff I'm hoping to part with on a financially positive basis. Yeah, I do actually. I think I have one left on me. If not, I could get more anyways. I mean, I'm in town every day. I've got one left. And it's $7.50. That's $4 plus the shipping on it. And I've got one left. But like I said, I could go get more if somebody wanted more. Yeah, I said I was going to scope these things. You need 2. Okay. All right, no problem. Show you? Okay, now here's a size comparison for you right here. Okay, I have a 9.5-inch spread on my hand. Okay. Hey, I am live. That's 9.5 inches spread. So they're big. Here we go. I'll put it up next to, that's a business card of the place where I get them. That's how big they are. And then I even send out and I got to remember to put one in that package there. I'm glad I just remembered that. And it comes with a Gold Lady card and the weight conversion scale on the back. So that is what they look like. They are cool. They're about 10 power, a little bit better. They are awesome. I'll be right back. 1 second. All right, I had to check and make sure the door was still shut. Yeah, I get them for about $4 at the Gold Lady. I get them in bulk, so I got a little bit better deal. And then, like I said, $3.50. So I don't know. Give me 2 seconds. Let me check something out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do $12.50, man. You want 2 of them? $12.50. They're yours. I can send both of them in the same package. These packages are I think they're about $4 with that weight. No worries, bro. Well, before I do that, let me put your name on it. All right. And I will get another one. If I don't have one around here somewhere, Jenny has run off a couple of them. So if I can't find one of the ones Jenny is absconded with, I'll make sure to go and get another one. Hey, new chummins, no worries. Thank you very much. I appreciate you stopping by and supporting the channel. I appreciate it. Will do, Rapture. No worries. I will go ahead and check that out here soon. Isn't that crazy? He's not mad. He's just telling a story and has to yell it. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I can. Anyways. Let me see here. I'll go ahead and check it now. I really need to soundproof this room. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I will definitely try. I don't know. This house doesn't really soundproof well. Yeah, and when once Kenny's done with what she's doing, she's dealing with Jenny and Jenny's dad right now, and then she's also cleaning up a bedroom because our youngest son, Raceland, comes home this weekend, and she's cleaning up that room and putting it together so Cunning Oak and my kid are going to be sharing a room. We got a lot of family coming down here for the graduation. Our youngest daughter graduates. Is graduated, and she will be walking across the theater to party. I'm not sure which at this point. I know she graduated. She graduated. She's very happy about it. She knows she got her diploma. She's got it locked in. It's it. And I tell you what, that's pretty badass to do with the, kid on your hip. She did not allow it to hold her back, and she came close. She came close a couple times, but she held out. He's a trooper. Alrighty then. I hate it when my barley pop runs low. Whoops. She's got a nice head on her. So to speak. Anyways, I should probably stop doing voices one of these days, huh? Oh, I was going to look at stuff. I got distracted. Okay, hold on one moment. Yep, there you are. Cool part is while I'm doing this, I actually have it over my video while I'm looking, and then in God we trust. But this way, it's like right next to chat, so I can still watch what's going on with chat, and I can scope stuff. 64D. Couple really tiny minor die cracks on the reverse. It is not a repunch mint mark, so it is a return. I tell you what, if you Rapture, if you're gonna get really seriously into hunting and or collecting and doing this, I seriously recommend like you don't even have to go crazy. A cheap $17 scope is all that is required. And yeah, you can put it on the right monitor, blow it up, you can get some crazy good resolution. And I mean, it's almost a curse at the same time, because you'll find things that a normal loupe or the eye will not catch, that is not going to actually be counted in anything, because it's so minute that I need to look this one up. I might have found a 1958 D over D repunch mint mark. Doesn't look like there's any doubling on anything. No cuds where there would be cuds. No die cracks where there would be die cracks. But that D over D, that is a definite possibility. I'll have to set that one aside for further investigation later. But, all right, here we go. 1961. And I believe that this is one of those things that they refer to as a black beauty because it's just super dark. And I do believe almost naturally so, not dirty. They just have a different tone to them. Yeah, no die cracks, no. Whoa, what? Nope. Ah, trickery. There's a scratch that almost looked like a die crack. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, and it was a Denver mint mark. One cool thing on these things, you can definitely tell when there is a die crack or a repunch mint mark or something like that, because oh, food sounds kind of yummy actually. I don't know what we're doing for dinner, so. All right, what are we on to next? We've got a 63 under the scope. In God we trust looks pretty righteous. Nose and the mouth and the lips. Eye, all good. Liberty looks good. Flip it over. It is in fact a Philadelphia. Couple minor die cracks on the America. Nothing to write home about. And return. So, Victoria, what did you order? Ooh, 1948. What did you order us? Ah, bah humbug. I thought I had a good die crack there. It wasn't. I know. Lips look good. Liberty looks good. Strombolis. Ooh. Actually sounds good too. All right. E pluribus unum looks decent. No die cracks. Ooh, it is a. What did I say this was? Is this a 48? 48 San Francisco. Not an RPM. Look really close for any cool die cracks or cuds. Nothing. Of course, it does not have steps, but Monticello, 5 cents. Everything is really crisp. The fields are nice and shiny. I mean, this one could be worth a couple bucks. Yeah, 48S. So that's a keeper. $30. Ah, yeah. Nice, nice. Wait, we do that sometimes when we can afford it. I'll stop and grab, or Phil will. It just depends. We'll get one for each of us, me, Phil, and Kenny. And sometimes we win, sometimes we don't. It's always fun, though. Alrighty then, what do we got here? It's a 1970S. Looks a little bit funny, but I don't think it's an RPM. No significant doubling. Although you can tell there was definitely dye deterioration and over polishing on the eye and the nose area. Something happened there. Something bad happened. All right, and this one is a Philadelphia, no significant dye cracks. What year did I say it was again? Oh, wow. That's a rarity, actually. You can actually see a step. $70, yes. So it's an S, so I keep it automatically. Next is a 1960. Let me look at this from this angle. Possible DDO. Let me see here. Actually, I don't think it is. I don't know. That could be doubling on the eye. The eye, the nose, and the temple are totally messed up. Imagine that. No worries. We're storming here too. So if I end up disappearing on you, y'all know why. I'm going to kill this fly. All right. This is, in fact, a 60 Denver. Looks like slight machine doubling on the rear. But it definitely looks like MD. There's nothing, no split syrups or anything. Bounce up. E pluribus unum. No die cracks, no cool stuff, no steps. And return. So, does anybody know when that Q&A thing happens with, whoa, again, over polished crap. Really frustrating. Doesn't really count as anything cool as far as I know. But that does. 1964. D over D for certain. To the south. I just have to check out. A couple other things. No die cracks. No steps. Oh, what is that? Tell me that's a die. No. I think that's damage. Oh no. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I can't tell if that's a die crack or damage, but I'm assuming damage because of the way it looks. So there's another one of interest that I have to rescope later and identify. Because I'm not going to bother with switching out of chat and off the scope and whoa. Just to go and research them right now. I'm just going to separate them out. If I think they're interesting and I need to research it, then they'll hit the side. If they're not that cool, they're not that cool. Parker Ebert, how you doing? I have 25 rolls, as the thing said. There's still 25 rolls left. There's a 90, a 40, a couple other bonuses in there. And while we're waiting for some of that to pop off, I'm actually just BSing and scoping. Got a whole bunch of nickels that I have to go through. Then I'm looking for errors and varieties and cool stuffs. And I've actually been successful on a number of accounts at this point. So so far, success. It does take a few minutes though. So actually, let me double check my PayPal here. Take a quick nickel break. I wish I had a fly swatter in here. That thing's sitting right up on top of my second monitor. All right. And back to the scoping. This one looks pretty old. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a 64. Imagine that. I always still look at them. I mean, if I've already got them under the scope, there's no reason not to just take my time on it, right? I might find a new neat die crack. I might find, I mean, you never know what you could find. And then there's the whole theory. Nice. 5 more days of school. Do not envy those days. Although I do wish I'd taken them a bit more seriously, honestly. And I guess I wish more accurately, I wish I'd been less cocky back then. Because I really was cocky. I knew how smart I was. I knew blah, blah, blah. I never conformed to anybody's idea of what the rules should be, which is one of the reasons why I went to prison and got to learn a valuable lesson that as a juvenile, I might have been able to play the system, but as an adult, well, that was a whole different system now, wasn't it? Yes, that was pretty cool, I would have to say. And I'm honestly not joking, because if it wasn't for me going to prison, if it wasn't for all of that happening to me, I probably literally would not be alive today. Quite literally. I had serious violence issues. And just so everybody knows, never, ever, ever against the women. But locked up, yeah. Oh, I did 17 as well. I was 17 when I caught my first felonies, but they processed it as a juvenile, thank gods. But that also didn't help me out any when I did that. They processed me as a juvenile, and that's where I learned how to play the juvenile system like a fiddle. So when I hit the adult system, I was unprepared. Absolutely unprepared for what was about to happen. Hey, Mom. Are they all they're doing that in Paula's room? I missed something then. I was supposed to like present some coins at that, and I messed up and didn't. For the coin seminar thing, I'm kind of supposed to be there. Well, not supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be there watching it, though. 69 Denver. Let's see, another 64. Everything's looking good on the obverse. 64, the D looks good. I don't see any, I don't know, it's pretty beat up. So even if there was a good die crack, I wouldn't see it. Man, so many of these 62s look like they're a double die, but they're just not. Denver. Oop, no, but I scared it. Left my hand. All right, 65. No double double. No double double. No, what am I missing? Welcome back, new chummins. What did I miss? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and I tell you what, yeah, prison's a whole lot different. I'm looking at nickels. Just kind of wasting time. I've got halves. And I'm not going to start burning them yet because I got until tomorrow to get half a box from my other bank. So meanwhile, I'm going through nickels to send some more nickels back. Dun, 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 dun. Another 64. Nothing cool on the obverse. It is in fact a 64D. Non-RPM. Stupid bug. No good die cracks to mention. Back in the mix. Cool. I'll check for it in a minute, man. I knew you'd get to it. No worries. We got some really nice clouds floating around, but nothing actually producing anything cool. All right, got another 60. No doubling. The eye is pretty deep though. That seems to be really common though. It is a Denver. It is not an RPM. Huh. Although it could be. Could be a double die. Look at the unum and e pluribus. Nah. All right, I'm going to squash it and call it AMD. It does not appear. No. All right. Another one for the bucket. So
Just getting you hanging out.
Ah.
Still extra?
All right, next is a 46. I get that a lot too, man. I get a lot of questions that I don't know. I talk like I know what I'm talking about, but there's a lot about this stuff I have no clue. I am still learning. All right, that is a Philadelphia. Nothing too cool. No cool die cracks. It's pretty clean though. That goes over here since I do keep the 40s. Right. Oop, guess what? Another 64. Imagine that. And if we're lucky, it'll be a nope, not an RPM. Ring of Death. I'm not even looking for that. Okay. Oop, no way. 1964. Nope, nothing cool on that side. It is in fact a Denver, but that does not look like an RPM. Not even slightly. Couple minor die cracks on the America again. Nothing too cool. All right. It takes forever to go through a roll of coin when you're doing this like this. Let me tell you. But on the flip side of that, when you pop out with all of a sudden you find a really cool RPMs, repunch mint mark, and or an OMM, which is an over mint mark, which is there's only in the nickels, there's only 3 years that have them. 1949, I believe that is an S over D. 1954 and 1955, and one of those is an S over D, and one of those is a D over S. But yeah, always looking for that because those things are worth bank. 1940, everything looks pretty clean. No dubba dubba. E pluribus looks good. No mint mark. No cool die cracks. But it's still a 40, so it gets saved. And next. All right, I'm going to take a break for just a second. Gotcha. Watering, gardening stuff. Not a gardener. Not into trees. Exactly. Cool beans, bro, huh? I got it. This fly is going to die soon. Going to. Not even an option. Just curious. When you're watching, can you hear the background? Okay. I was just curious. All right. Go back to my scope. Yeah, once upon a time. I see what you're saying. Took me a second. 1975 D. But I just don't have what it takes. I'm not going to lie. I planted a dill plant because I wanted to grow some dill. That son of a gun come up, grew into a tomato plant. So, yeah. After that, my interest was reduced to 0. As long as it looks good and comes, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. I just don't want to do it. Oh no, my defining one. This is my defining when I decided it was just over. Okay, guys. I planted what they don't even look alike. I planted a pot seed into a potter and outgrew an oleander. Y'all explain that one. The seeds don't even look remotely alike. So I way gave up after that one. What's up? Oh, it's Andrew James. Background person today would be Cunning Oak. Catching up. Yeah, whatever. And you know what? It only ever produced a single tomato. One little bitty cherry tomato. That thing grew huge. God, it was 4 feet long. I mean, just, it was crazy. But it never gave up another tomato. Not a single one. So, I mean, then you have that. Why? I mean, I'll let people like Cajun and my mom do the gardening and the farming stuff, and George at Dirt Dirty. Yeah, definitely. Y'all like gardening and stuff? That is awesome. I bet it tastes amazing too. I just do not have a green thumb if I ever have. Oh, bummer. Damage. Thought I saw an extremely split serif, but it wasn't. They flickered twice. Is it a pretty storm? I love storms. I love thunderstorms. I mean, I can see 10 miles that direction is really good downpour. Makes one sad. Oh, look at that. Another 1940. Lordy, lordy. None of the good known cuds. It is, in fact, Philadelphia. Imagine that. No cool die cracks to speak of. And E Pluribus Unum is looking okay. So, tornadoes got you. Well, don't get caught in a tornado. That would suck. 1964. In the gods we trust. It definitely looks like there's a problem with that eyeball, but I can't quite get there on it. You know what's going to really piss me off is if it turns out these things are worth money. Anyway, 64. Nothing on the reverse. Nothing cool on the obverse. I'm scoping Jefferson. 65. Too bad that's a scratch and not a die crack. Or is that a die crack or something? If that is seriously like a polish line, no way. It almost looks like Jefferson's got a drippy nose. I don't see it from that angle. That definitely looks like polish lines though. But I don't see any raised metal, just polish lines. All right, so you might have a slightly runny nose. 1965, Philadelphia. Nothing cool. What's up? $45 to $60. Nice. Nothing like learning some patience there, let me tell you. 1954, no mint mark, no cool die cracks. Pluribus looks good. I'll go ahead and save that one. Got another 64, imagine that. Crispy eyes, Liberty looks good. Denver does not look like a known DDR or RPM or DDR, either one. All right, guys, I don't know how long I've been on, but I do need to take a quick recovery break. Anyways, I will be back. In just one moment. I'm going to finish doing this 64 Philly. The pluribus, everything was good. By way of canoe. That's funny. Oh, that's a good one. I'll be back in a minute. Once I get OBS up and running, I'll actually have an intermission screen, but not yet. All right, and I have returned. Let's see if there's any new comments. Yes, I brought snacks. I have to. Oh, food. Food sounds yummy. All right. Bye, Victoria. We'll see you. Yummy, yummy. All right, here we got a 63. Nothing cool. It's a Philly. No cool die cracks. And E Pluribus looks good. What year did I say that was? Well, go away. Let's see. 66. I'm really wanting to find that cool cud that runs along in like the 30s and 40s. Not on the 60s, but that's below Jefferson. All right, nothing too cool. About 66. $310. Right on. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, enjoy, Victoria. Indeed. That means that's not bad. 310. It means I haven't moved in the last couple of days. Not a bad thing because that means those are 310 solid subscriptions. $64. In God we trust. Man, I tell you what, some of these coins you almost regret looking at up close. Some of the stuff that's on there, boy. Not enough to ruin my appetite, though. Enough to keep the grab hand separate from the coin can, though. Just some chips. Liberty. Give me liberty or give me pizza. D. Nothing. Oh, mangled 64. You've been used, you little nickel. Oh. All right. 4 people in chat. Just a reminder, I do have $50. One second, guys. I'm checking my email and crap. Okay. Yummy. In my tummy. Guess I might as well keep going on the nickels. I'm not going to bust into the halves until I get donations for them. At least until tomorrow morning. Then the Benji, the Merc Dime, the V Nickels, the 40%er, they all become mine. pork chop sandwich. That sounds yummy, except for I eat a pork chop and my guts pretty much throw a revolt. Thank you, I think. Sorry, I'm not talking. Stuff on my face for a second. But yeah, there's three Buffalo bonuses, a 40, a 90, a Merc dime, and 2 V nickels. And once I can actually get to the point where I'm doing full boxes again, get a little bit ahead, we're tossing around the idea of, instead of doing a 90%er and a 40%er, we're going to do more of the nickels and the dimes, and then one roll in each box will have a peace dollar. It all depends on how good of a deal I can work on a bulk buy. And also why it's going to wait a while, because I have to have the money to do the bulk buy. All right, here we have a 1968S. That I think might be an RPM. Sounds good. I could do without the celery though. Carrots I could do, potatoes I could do, celery I'm not allowed to have. It's green. Pretty much anything green tends to have vitamin K in it, and I am not allowed to have any vitamin K in my diet whatsoever. Pretty fun stuff, actually. All right, 89 Denver. Why would that be in here being that dirty? I think that one ended up in the bin for an oops. That is definitely a returner. Man. And I thought for sure that one was going to be a war nickel. $2,000D. Why would I have this? Must have seen something odd about it. Looks, my guess is that it looked like it had full steps. Minor die cracks on the AME of America on the bottom. Not too crazy about those though. I have a lot of those. $1926 S peace dollar. And the V nickels, this top bit is war nickels and the bottom bit is, V nickels, war nickels, Mercs, and 64s. Basically all silver dimes in there. Susan B, various of the, I don't know, there's various pennies and nickels in those. Yeah, that is super clean. Very, very super clean. And actually, that's why I picked it out. And that's actually a low mintage one. I found that out when I got home. But I picked that out for Lurch's Coin and Games because we said we would send something. I mean, he did a $100 donation. That's epic. Well, 85 Philadelphia. Nothing too groovy. Looks like got some machine doubling up front. Look at the reverse. No steps. No die cracks. Well, minor AME stuff. The E is not connected to the R. The R is connected to the I. No connection to the C. The C and A are connected. So it's not like it's a continuous. Yucky. That one goes back to the bank. 86 Denver, no RPM, no double die front. Why this is in here, I don't know. Again, all right, Gunners. Okay, folks. I'm going to check my PayPal one more time. If nobody's hit it for some halves, then I'm going to go ahead and call it good. That's almost an RPM, but I don't think it is. I think it's just squashed a little. Yeah, nada. All right, let me shrink that down so I can see y'all. I can see me. Ha. Anyways, double check PayPal. I said I was going to do. Anyways, Rapture, I got yours. We'll get those sent out. I don't have anything else, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this a bit short. We're at an hour and a half. I might do it's only 7 here, so I might do a late stream here in a few hours. We'll see. Until then, be excellent to each other. Party on, and thank you all for coming very much. I appreciate the hell out of all of you. Take care, and I'll see you on the next stream.